guys, welcome back to the WODdoc Project 365, episode 514. Tonight what we're doing is working on improving external rotation. Now typically when I show external rotation exercises, mobilizations in the shoulder, I show it in an overhead position, which is great because it replicates a functional position that we use so often in the CrossFit community and functional fitness community. However, sometimes when people have acute injuries or if they have long-standing chronic injuries, it's hard for them to get overhead. So tonight what we're going to do is we're going to bring the shoulder down from this position out here to in front of our body and kind of in a horizontally adducted and a adducted position. What that'll do is it puts the shoulder in a less invasive position, which will sometimes allow us to mobilize a little bit better, all right, especially if we have long-standing or short-term pain in it. Now I got a little right angle gizmo here which will help me mobilize. I'm going to show you using this sucker right here, and then I'm going to show you a translation to using like a broomstick or a dowel, which will give you that common everyday layovers to the same exercise. Okay, so with this sucker right here, the thing I like about this is it's a little rehab tool. And it allows you to put your wrist in it, okay? Now, the thing that I like about putting my wrist in it is I no longer have to grab onto something, which will increase tension within my forearm and kind of make the exercise a little bit less effective. But what we're going to do here is we're going to put our wrist right through this sucker here like this. And then all I'm going to use is this right angle device to kind of push myself into an externally rotated position. Once I find a barrier resistance, what I'm going to do is I'm going to get into that barrier resistance from right there. I'm just going to push my whole hand forward so you can see I'm making this internal rotated type of action. But I'm not actually moving. I'm just meeting my force. So right now I'm pushing against it and I'm meeting that force. From right there, I'm going to hold that position for about 5 to 10 seconds. From right there, I'm going to take a deep breath in, deep breath out. And as I release that breath, I'm just going to bring that to the next barrier resistance. I'll feel like when I get there, I'm not trying to wrench my arm off or anything like that, right? From right there, I'm going to hold right in that where that position is for, again, another 5 to 10 seconds. From there, I'm going to push in, and I'm going to start that process anew. 5 to 10 seconds later, deep breath in, deep breath out. Again, find that next barrier resistance. I would repeat this 3 to 5 times. Now, I know that a lot of you people don't have all these fun gizmos and people don't send these to you. So, what I'm going to show you is the translation if we only had just a broomstick or a dowel. We can do the same thing. What I'm going to do is I'm going to take my forefinger and thumb and put it together like such, right? And I can replicate that same position. I bring the arm down from this evasive overhead position to in front of us in that adducted, horizontally adducted position. I'm still going to work into that external rotation, and I can do the same exact process. Except what happens is now I have to use my hands to hold on to it. So what might happen is I might lose a little bit of effectiveness because of the tension in the forearm and the bicep and even the pec region, okay? So try to keep your hand as loose as possible. Just use your thumb and your forefinger or your pointer finger to kind of work that. So from right there, hand is relaxed. I'm going to push in, create that internal rotation force, 5 to 10 seconds. Deep breath out. Find that next barrier resistance. Same thing happens each time, okay? So one time we're using a mobility device, other time we're just using plain Jane dowel or a broomstick. Guys, try this out, and until tomorrow, we're optimizing function to optimize performance.